Today I fucked up by not asking a girl for her number. This literally happened less than 2 hours ago. Today I, 29M, screwed up when after spending some time with a very cute girl after a wedding and not asking for any sort of contact. I was in a wedding of an old friend of mine. Guy's like a brother to me when I noticed a pretty cute girl. Over the course of the wedding I saw and glanced at this girl a couple of times as she was always alone and felt like she didn't really know many people there, much like yours truly. Now I am a bit on the shorter side, so my confidence is unfortunately affected by that. After the wedding at the elevator I saw that she was taking pictures on her own, so I offered to help her and take some. After taking some pictures we talked for a bit and went our separate ways. She took the stairs, I took the elevator. We were both leaving and there were 2 ways to leave the venue. I decided I wanted to man up and at least tell her she's cute, so after starting to leave through route A I decided I would try the other one, and to my luck she was there and we moved towards the exit together. When leaving she asked me if I knew where the parking was, which I didn't know. I asked the staff and took her there chatting along the way. All what was going through my head was, tell her she's cute. You don't even have to ask her for anything. Just tell her she's good looking and hope she has a wonderful weekend and that you thought she looked kinda down, so you hope she will have better day tomorrow. Now that's where it ended. I didn't tell her anything. I didn't ask her for anything. I just took her to her car where we kept chatting and took off to my own, and I'm hating my confidence levels right now knowing I probably won't ever see her again. Also, I've been single for the past 5 years, so I have zero game happy crying face. And unfortunately no, I won't be able to get to the girls somehow through my friend. Too long did not read. Didn't ask a cute girl I chatted with for some time for any contact information after a wedding, lowering my self-confidence further and extending my single streak. Edit. Well, that blew up much more than I expected. I haven't read all the replies yet, but there's a common consensus that I can get to her one way or another, so please let me reply to these before I continue reading. 1. Yes, I tried to look for her social media, before and after posting, but to no luck so far. 2. I am planning on asking my friend, but after he's back from his honeymoon. The question will unfortunately be about the girl with a baby blue dress driving a silver Chevy, because that's all the information I have. 3. The wedding was one huge ass event with around 800 invitees, hence why the foo. If it was a smaller one it would have been much easier. Thank you everyone for your comments. I will post an update some other time and I'll be reading the rest of the comments soon. She's an invited guest, probably of the bride. You could get her name by asking and maybe contact information. Remember to share this post with her. She'll appreciate it. The wedding was just today. There is no way you can't get her info by the end of tonight. I don't understand how in 2023 you wouldn't be able to find her on social media or something. Going forward, every time you find yourself in a similar situation, reflect back to this one immediately. It will motivate you to act, even if it's only to avoid having this feeling ever again. Why can't you find out who she is through your friend? Even if your friend doesn't know, they have to know someone who does. Shoot your shot. Today I fucked up by not realizing I was paying twice the price to wash my car. The gas station I go to has a car wash. The gas price is reduced by 10 cents a gallon if you buy a car wash with your gas purchase. When you pay for the gas, a prompt pops up that asks, "Do you want a car wash today?" And if you press yes, the gas price per gallon decreases. Really simple and a great way to save a few bucks on gas. I'd always wondered how the gas station ensured people actually bought the car wash. Like, what was stopping someone from just clicking yes, getting the cheaper gas and then leaving without buying a wash? Nonetheless, anytime I've wanted a car wash, I'd click yes, pump my discounted gas, then go to the car wash cashier and purchase a wash. Today, my friend was in the car with me when I went to get gas. I also wanted a car wash, so I clicked yes on the prompt and pumped the gas. Then I went to buy a car wash, but my friend stops me and asks what I was doing. When I told him I want to buy a car wash, he looks confused and say, "You already did?" Turns out, when you press yes, the machine charges you for the car wash at the pump. You then just take your gas receipt to the car wash cashier, and they won't charge you again for the wash. I'd never noticed the car wash price was tacked on to the gas bill. I've been double paying to wash my car every month for 5 years. Each wash is $10. That's $600 total. And all the while I thought I was saving money. Opening parenthesis. Too long did not read. I didn't understand how my local gas pump works, and accidentally spent $600 on car washes. In the grand scheme of things, $600 isn't an insurmountable amount of money. But I'll say this. This is a top fucking tier TIFU, and literally the definition of what this sub strives to be. I laughed out loud when you concluded your story by having done it for 5 years. 10 out of 10. Do you even look at your receipts? This reminds me of my friend who had a bank that would round up his transactions to the next dollar and deposit the extra rounded amount into his savings. He would always fill his gas tank to the next $XX.01 thinking the bank was just giving him 99 cents for free, not realizing it's just his own money they're transferring for him. Oh man. That is a terrible feeling. Sorry it happened to you. I think I've seen receipts with the car wash code on it after purchasing. Is that not the case here? Today I fucked up by telling my fiancée that I want her to be completely honest with me if I ever gain weight. The actual today I fucked up happened last year, but today it manifested. For some important context, my fiancé is on the spectrum and we share a fairly abrasive sense of humor. Look, I don't know how to relay what happened in a nice and verbose journey through the kind of storytelling you're used to seeing on this sub. As per the title, last year I told her to be completely honest with me if I ever started gaining weight. This morning we were discussing the possibility to living in Japan for 6 months due to her job potentially requiring her assistance over there, when out of nowhere she slammed me with, "My biggest concern is getting you over there without you getting harpooned." I understood what was happening, but was totally silent, having just been sucker punched over a stack of pancakes. She mistook that for me not understanding the joke, and started expanding on it. It's because of the stereotype about the Japanese and all the whaling. I'm saying you're a whale. Whales are fat. Get it? She started howling at the joke and gave me a cuddle and I fake laughed, and when she gets home I plan to explain to her lately what I meant about complete honesty. I do appreciate being told, but she misunderstood the assignment. Hopefully she isn't telling everyone at work that she called me a whale over breakfast. In any case, back to the gym I go. Too long did not read. I told her to tell me if I ever started getting fat. She did so by calling me a whale out of the blue. Whale, you might not have found it funny, it gave me a chuckle. Awkward. A bathroom scale can also tell you if you're gaining weight. You don't lose weight in the gym. You lose it by not eating so much krill. I laughed. Sorry. She's correct though. The Japanese have no chill. They will remark on it to your face and be a lot less kind than your wife. People think they understand Japan because of media exports, but what they don't realize is that 99% of stuff is an exaggerated counterculture amplified by how repressive mainstream Japanese society is. Japanese society has 1,000 unspoken rules around social conduct and unspoken communication that are drilled from childhood. Deviation is met with strong resentment, and being a foreigner doesn't give you a pass. The Japanese obesity rate isn't 3% because Japanese cuisine is healthier, it's due massive social pressure and ridicule. TIFU. Spending time with someone I spent 10 years getting over. FML. 10 years ago, I was falling for someone other than my partner. I kept it to myself and did not act upon it. Leagues aside, I knew fine well it'd never happen. I allowed myself to drift away from that group of friends and from this person. It was for the best. I was over it. I doubt I've ever been the remotest hit on their radar. Honestly, I have no trouble accepting that. This evening I spent time with that person in mixed company, and all the old feelings were resurrected almost instantly. I was shaking as soon as I saw them. It'll never happen, I'm okay with that. But FFS 10 bastard years have gone by. We reminisced, talked, sang together although no time had passed by at all. I am 100% certain this person is not aware of how I feel, not do they feel the same way. That is absolutely fine, I expect nothing more. I can't do anything about it, I'm nearly 40 and have an acceptable existence. I wouldn't say I'm happy, but it's comfortable. No children involved. This person is like my kryptonite. If I posted this in the asshole, I know the answer already. Just, damn, fuck and assholes. I'm not into cheating. If they had asked me to see them home I'd have been honorable and no more. It's absolutely unreciprocated, and again, that's fine. Too long did not read. I have feelings for someone I shouldn't, 10 years after accepting my fate. Edit just a quick one to say I've read all of the comments, some very helpful and some very honest. Thanks everyone. Man, this is being alive. And I don't mean that in a dismissive way at all. The human experience is full of connections, both deep and shallow, both fleeting and forever. Connections bring us the greatest joy and the deepest pain. I feel for you. But also, isn't it amazing that we can feel this way? This smacks of limerence. Some reading up, if it resonates, might be freeing for you. Been there. It's real, doesn't necessarily go away, but the context sure helps. F in the chat. Personally, I'd say you're not the asshole. You can't help feelings. You can help your actions. You haven't cheated. I have that same person. In my phone she is called Carrot, as in the thing I'd always want, but in the end is just a thing I'll never get. Tell her how you felt if it helps you get it off your chest, knowing that you'd never act on it. I told my Carrot how I feel and she didn't feel the same, and that's fine. It's nice to know that and not have the what if thought in the back of my head.